Well, here's the kind of local programs that are popping up all over the country because what's going on? This is not government, federal government programs. This is local. That's where the good stuff is to get a better job because every city, county, state has different needs. And what they're doing, they get money from the federal government, their own money or whatever, and start giving you money to train for a better job. You and we need workers and so many things. God, you want to drive trucks nowadays, man? They'll throw money at you for doing that, or almost anything else. And here's what's going on in Orlando. Here's a sample. It's called the RISE program, RISE, Employment and Training Program, and it's actually they're using COVID money, and they're trying to do is for residents who have been impacted by COVID and to give them an equitable access to opportunities for assessment. In other words, to evaluate, hey, what's good for you? Education. Okay, so get you more education. Training. That sounds good. Coaching and support services. And actually, what this one also does is while you're training, they'll pay for training to help you over 100 different job categories. They'll train you from like 5 weeks to 22 weeks. Okay. And they're all going to be, they're dying for people to work in these. So they're almost a sure, job when you finish the training program. And besides all the information and help and coaching, whatever, for the training programs, they give you a weekly stipend. So you get another $125 a week and just, kicking around, a week, kicking around money. And so that can't hurt. But there's 100 different approved job training programs, which are typically 5 to 22 weeks. And that's what they're in high growth industries: healthcare, advanced manufacturing, IT and finance, hospitality, construction, and trade and logistics. That's shipping stuff around. Right? And here you can see the list of the training programs. Now, what they're going to do, there's a price here for them, but they pay it. They could run from $10,000 to $200. But that's paid. Plus, you get paid. Now, that's a deal, isn't it? Wow. Let's see, tuition assistance, that's available. Training subsidy, that's the $125. Employer connections, so all Central and Florida employers are encouraged to connect with RISE training for fulfillment of the workforce needs. Opportunities available to connect the program participants with employment, internship, apprenticeships, on-the-job training, and paid work experience. You got to get your foot in the door. And that's the important thing. And there's programs like this for all kinds of things. You're going to do one soon about how to work in the weed industry, free training at home for that. I guess you just sit home and smoke. And that kind of weeds, not gardening. So it's really, you have to get out there and find the programs for you and what's available where you live. Okay, and that's going to take some digging. You're going to have do some a grant gophering, as I starting to call it. Actually my son and his partner just came up with that thing where I said, what should I say about a researcher or something? No, you're a grant gopher. And so you have to be a grant gopher. To be a grant gopher, you got to go here. You go to your local career one stop. So you go careeronestop.org and find your local office, and you make an appointment. You heard me say this a lot of times. A lot of people want to do everything on the internet and not get their shoes dirty. Get on the phone. That's what you do. That's it. And then your local community college. See, they're all getting grants now to help you get a better job because, industry needs more people to work. And you want to work in something, that's better than ones before. And these are jobs probably start $40,000, $50,000, kind of thing, as long as you have that training and you get certificates and everything. So you got that on your resume, you get it all paid for. And then also you can find that at 211.org. And that other magic one is findhelp.org. And what you do, you can't, Find Help, they have no number to call for the whole thing. 211 does. You can call them up and say, hey, I'm looking for job training, and they'll give you some sources. But it's better to go in their database and and call every one of the job training people, so you know you touched all the bases and get things that won't even be in the database. See, when you start talking to people, you'll find stuff that it's not in print anywhere. Nobody knows about it. So you'd stumble into something, and that's what life is stumbling into happiness. You don't plan it. You just work like hell, and then you get lucky. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Is really what it boils down to. But that's a biased opinion. We all have to get through this our own way. And if you need some personal help doing, finding these programs, Let's Go Help. That's what that does. We help you, any question you have about finding government programs to do anything you want, whether it's fix your toilet or your roof, or get free dental care, and we show you what's in your area to do things like that, so you don't have to pay for it. You want to pay for things, you got a lot of money, use Google. You don't have money and can't afford to pay for things, use Let's Go. So it's Let's Go Help, and that's the personal help. And then we have reports on letsgohelp2.co, and you could get that's the research help too. Let's Go reports, I'm sorry, that's what. Let's Go reports, where you could download a report for your state, for job training, for business, for healthcare, whatever. So you get a great list for $5.95 of all the sources that you could use. And to get stuff for free, get out of debt, I'll show you dozens of places that are just in business to help you get out of debt. They get grants to do it. So why go on the internet and find somebody that wants to get paid by you to help you get out of debt? These people haven't been paid. So all they do is sit there and help nice people like you for free.